Hi, and welcome to On the Shelves at ACPL. Today is the first week of January, and so we are talking about New Year's resolutions. What things can we do to improve our lives over this next year? We have a number of nonfiction books that can help you do that. So I have pulled out a selection of some of our newest books that will help you as you try to decide what you would like to do to improve your life this year. So let's get started. Our first book is a young adult selection. It is The SelfLove Revolution, Radical Body Positivity for Girls of Color, and it is by Virgie Tovar. I selected this book because I think it is really important for young women, especially young women of color, to learn to love themselves and their bodies the way they are. This book goes through a series of exercises that ask you to think about what you're reading and make up your own definition of beauty, and helps teens look at what they're being sold, whether it is through magazines, through other forms of media, even through Instagram and social media, and see what they are being told is beautiful compared to what they see around them and the beauty that is in themselves. So definitely a great book for teens of color to pick up, or maybe even adults of color to pick up and think about how we can promote love of ourselves in this coming year. Our next book is Treating People Well, How to Master Social Skills and Thrive in Everything You Do. And this is by Leah Berman and Jeremy Bernard. Leah was one of the social secretaries for George W. Bush and his wife, and Jeremy was the social secretary for the Obamas. They are sharing the tips that they have learned working with the White House, working with events and dignitaries coming in from all over the world. The tips that they have used to diffuse difficult situations, to lead with kindness, to make everyone feel welcome no matter the situation. So this is a great book if you are thinking about how to welcome other people into your office or into your home, how to handle some of the sticky social situations that come up when family are arguing about politics, or when you have a party and two friends that did not know each other before get into an argument. So this is a great book for us as we go back into 2021 and hopefully have more social events to attend. Our next book is Get Out of Your Own Way, A Skeptic's Guide to Growth and Fulfillment, and it is by Dave Hollis. His name might sound familiar because his wife, Rachel Hollis, has written several very popular self-help books for women. Girl, Wash Your Face was the first. When she was writing this, he looked at her and thought, "You are crazy. Why are you sharing so many personal details? Why are you delving so deeply into some of the trials that you have gone through in your life?" But then he ran into some issues. He was dealing with alcoholism. He was dealing with a stalled career and some issues with jobs and fulfillment with all of that, and was in therapy and was really worked through a lot of these issues and realized that he had a choice of either staying in mediocrity and not challenging things, or waking up and facing some of these issues head on and sharing what he had learned. And so this book really goes through his personal journey, but it also helps men and women get out of their own way and find healing by sharing, by going into therapy, by doing some of these practices that lead to self-awareness and change. Our next book is Detox Your Thoughts, Quit Negative Self-Talk for Good and Discover the Life You've Always Wanted. It is by Andrea Bonior. All of us, at some point or another, have negative self-thoughts. We are thinking we're not good enough. We're thinking that we really messed up that presentation at work. We're thinking, before we even get to that presentation, I'm gonna mess up this talk. And then, of course, when we have some of those negative self-thoughts, we sometimes manage to manifest what we're anxious or worried about. This book helps you break that cycle of negative self-thought. It helps you kind of lean into those feelings, acknowledge those feelings, and then let them go. And it helps you replace the negative self-thoughts with positive self-thoughts, which will help you grow and become a better communicator, a better leader, a better employee, a better family member. So if you're looking to change your mindset from a negative one to a positive one, this might be a great book to try. And our last book is The Power of Ritual, Turning Everyday Activities into Soulful Practices. And this is by Casper Kuile, or Kuile, not sure which. And this book talks about the change in our society. It used to be that everyone went to church, everyone used religion as their spiritual practice. Or most people use religion as their spiritual practice. But now many people also use instead yoga, exercise, book clubs, other ways to connect with others and to get some of that spiritual fulfillment. So this book talks about how you change an everyday activity to something that is a ritual and brings you some of that spiritual fulfillment, and also becomes a habit that renews your spirit, that helps you be a better person because you have kept up this practice. So if you are interested in learning how to make something that you do every once in a while into a habit that you do every day, or you're looking for information on how to find fulfillment and something that will recharge your battery other than church or in addition to church, The Power of Ritual would be a great choice. So those are my picks of some of our new nonfiction books that might help you in this new year to develop new habits and change your life through some New Year's resolutions. However, we of course have many, many other books here in the library that can help you with your goals for 2021. If you are interested in any of the books that I mentioned or any other books, there are many ways that you can get those books. You can get on our catalog, put them on hold. You can call any of our branches and give us either a specific book that you are interested in and we'll put it on hold for you, or you can ask us to pull books for you on a certain topic. At Graham, Mebane, and North Park, when it is reopened, you can go in and browse the nonfiction section. At May Memorial, because of staffing issues, we don't have enough staff to open up the entire library, so our nonfiction section right now is closed. But that doesn't mean that we can't pull books for you. So please, if you are interested, call us, Tell us what you're interested in. We will pull them for you. When you come in, you can then choose which ones sound right to you. I hope you have a great first month of 2021, and we'll see you next time on the shelves.